So they placed the three animals inside the basket. The flames were fanned, and as the smoke filled the balloon, the basket began to lift. Well, the ropes were cut, and the animals ascended up into the balloon and flew away out over the wine country of France. And as they did this, the smoke from the fire would settle down into the balloon, and eventually it would start to smolder and smoke and catch fire because of all the cinders going on the bottom. Well, this smoke-breathing, fire-belching bag of air flew through the sky, and Farmer Pierre was out tending his field that morning, and he looked up and sees this fire-breathing, smoke-belching bag of air flying right toward him. So he comes running out with his pitchfork and stabs holes in the balloon as soon as it touched down and drug across his field. Now, their landing was, believe it or not, even rougher than ours. They came down, they tipped, they drug, the animals were thrown violently across the basket, and in all the commotion, the goat stepped on the duck, and Quackers died. A moment of silence for Quackers. Okay, he was just a duck. So later that day, Farmer Pierre served quackers and milk, and it was ballooning's first quack up. So the Montgolfier brothers got there to Farmer Pierre's field to find their first balloon all torn up to shreds and the animals there. So they went back to the drawing board, began constructing another balloon, and they got to thinking if animals breathe air like humans, maybe someday humans could fly. The only problem was none of their immediate friends, family, or crew members were jumping through hoops to put down their hammocks saying, pick me, pick me. So the Montgolfier brothers went to the French king and said, Sir King, with all your power and might, can you appoint somebody to fly in our balloon? Well, the French king says, sure, or oui. I have a whole prison full of volunteers out here, and we'll go get some people from the Bastille. They're going to die anyway, and if they survive, we'll set them free, and if they don't, well, it saves us the cost of the electricity.
Yeah.
That's a Texas joke.
Yeah. And
so they, so the two gentlemen...
They have electricity?
See, most people don't get that. You're on it, sharp as a marble.
No.
Nothing gets by you, ma'am. So the Montgolfier brothers got there to find their balloon destroyed. They begin constructing another one, and as this idea travels around the kingdom for the couple days, the two noblemen hear about this idea of sending up prisoners, and they said, no, let's volunteer. The two gentlemen's names were Francois d'Orlandes and Pilat de Rosier. If you speak French, it's real close to that. So the two gentlemen came out and volunteered to go up. As the flight approached and got closer the night before, the day before, we think they started hitting the champagne a little hard, so they were well lit by the time they got out there. So the two gentlemen poured themselves into the basket, and as the flames were fanned and the balloon began to lift, the ropes were cut, the two gentlemen ascended over the crowd, and as they did, they waved out saying their names. One of them said, I am Pilat, and this is how we get our common day term for the name pilot. Since hot air ballooning was man's first form of flight in November of 1783, everyone today who now operates an aircraft is now known as pilot. If you go back to a European country, they still say pilot. If you go to South America, they say piloto, so some derivative of Pilat de Rosier. And that's how the first hot air balloon pilot was done. And what happened next, we'll tell you on the next video.